about your time in the Egypt manland so far? You got an alternative place to go to?
I'm looking.
No, that's not that. Do you have a place yet?
Not yet. I'm looking for positions. I've been still applying for jobs.
I'm not asking about positions and jobs. I'm talking about countries.
I want to go back to the UK area.
Yeah, but we can't get back there. We literally can't get back there. I mean, we can get back to the UK, but we can't get back to anywhere in Europe.
No, I said area.
So you want to just go back to the UK? Why?
It was very comfortable.
Because of the
Yeah, but it
TV.
was also very, almost American.
No, I
Yes.
didn't feel like it was American at all.
I did.
Karen, everything you did, you were able to do in your language. It did not feel like a foreign place. You saw things that you easily recognized. Everywhere you looked, it was exactly what you were used to. Outside of seeing fish and chips everywhere. I mean, you literally had all of the things that were American. You had them all right there in front of you. Even down to the vegan food.
It's very similar.
I didn't feel it was similar at all.
Oh God, then what
I
did you
felt
see?
more comfortable in England
Of
than
course you
I
did.
did in Grand Rapids.
Okay,
That's because you're British.
But you're saying you felt comfortable, but what was causing you to feel the comfort? And it was probably familiarity.
But there was nothing, like, I had never been to the Sainsbury's. I had never,
But you knew what it was.
only because of TV.
Exactly.
That's
It was
the point.
familiar.
I had never even seen an image of a Sainsbury's. I only knew it from one line,
Okay.
from one show.
That you've seen 40 million
I
times.
saw the same sign. I have not watched those shows. I did not know what it was. For me, it was like a different place. But for you, it's not a different place.
But I had never been there before.
But you knew what it was. You had a
Prior
frame
knowledge.
of context. Okay?
I think it just felt.
I mean, shit, I watched all that Doctor Who, still don't know shit about England. Yes, he keeps coming back to England over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Even throughout history, he comes back to England.
How long does he stay there for you to really see the place? Isn't he usually fighting something?
It doesn't matter if he's there.
Yeah, but
In other words, the kind of shows I watch are not spending a lot of time showing you the place itself.
Right.
Even Sherlock doesn't do that. You know what I mean? If you're in his flat, you're in some other place, you're not really seeing the world that he's inhabiting, the modern England. So I mean, you know, but why? Give us the why, man.
because she didn't watch the Great British Bake Off live.
Is that it? That's the only reason you want to move to a whole country because the Great British Bake Off?
No, it just was really comfortable. Like, I don't know. Just.
Okay.
It felt like home.
Are you looking for comfort now and not newness and not
But it was all still new. It wasn't like Mexico where
It
when
was-
we arrived in Mexico, we expected to see new and learn new and have new, and we didn't get any new.
well, it's like
Nothing was new in
It's like
Mexico.
America Light.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
America.
yeah, it was just.
But it is part of America.
But in England, I didn't have any of that feeling at all, which is really strange because I could speak the language, even if they used terms that aren't American. I still understood everything that was going on.
Okay, but
And
so what is it that you're looking for now? Because it sounds like
I
you're
still
looking
want
for
adventure.
I don't see the adventure.
I want to be somewhere new, try new things, experience new
what's
people.
how is that the UK for you then?
I don't know.
Because what you just said would be the opposite of the UK, right?
Yep.
No, because I don't know much about Scotland. I don't know much about Ireland. I don't know much about Wales.
Okay, so then what is the thing that would keep us from being able to work in the UK? Go.
We have to be able to, you have to get your certification to teach
In England.
in England, or in the UK.
Right.
You'd have to have a certification. And I would have to have one for preschool.
Okay, so That's not a move that's going to happen anytime soon.
I know.
Not as teachers.
But Ireland does.
I don't know. I have no idea what their certification process is.
PGCE thing.
Well, how is it? I don't understand. What are you certifying?
That you can teach.
That you have the.
In other words, you're going to school to get a piece of paper that says that you can do what you already know how to do.
The same thing you have to do in the United States.
Same thing you have to do in the US.
Get a certification. That's why.
If I was to teach in the
Everybody's
US,
like,
I'd have to go
for-
back to school, get the certification, or go through whatever the certification process is for today, because it changes over time
Yeah.
sometimes. And then whatever that process is, you'd have to do that process. Sometimes you can work while working toward that certification, sometimes you can't, depending on the system, the school, the state. And yeah, you have to do whatever it is they say you have to do. It's part of teaching in the US and the UK.
And in New Zealand and in Australia and because New Zealand
And they aren't transferable necessarily.
they aren't they like if you had a teaching certification in the United States, it wouldn't mean anything in the UK or Australia or New Zealand or Canada. It doesn't mean anything.
You'd have to go to that place and do their thing.
Right. But if you wanted to say go to Dubai or Kuwait or anywhere in the UAE with an American teaching certification, you'd be hired immediately. Even in different parts of Africa, you'd be hired immediately.
So anyway, well, maybe the idea is to find maybe a different kind of type of employment in the UK
Yeah.
and not look for teaching, because teaching does carry a certain certification, but other types of jobs don't.
Well, I was applying for preschool positions in Ireland, not Northern Ireland, but in Ireland, because they have loads of.
But don't you have to have the certification?
Nope, they're not part of the UK.
No, I'm just saying, just period,
Nope.
for Ireland. I guess look, I mean, it's what we do. Keep looking, see what you can find, right? Right? That's like our normal thing, but no matter what, we're going to have to stay here long enough to earn the money to be able to get out. No matter what. So that means at least a year.
Maybe.
That means at least a year. Remember, we still owe rent here. You can't leave it. You really don't want to be sued internationally, do you? To get that money back from you.
How do they sue you internationally?
They got our passport numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a thing. I don't think you want to go down that road. You want to go down? Really? I know I don't. Yeah, a little
That
bit.
seems like a very bad idea.
If I got offered a job tomorrow that was willing to pay our wage there, I would be packing.
But we would just send you.
The three of you want to stay here without me?
I don't think we'd have a choice.
Yes, you do have a choice.
We have a choice.
You get on a plane and you leave.
How do we break the contract?
You leave.
That's not breaking a contract.
Yes, it is. Bye.
Without owing any money.
Bye. I'm leaving the country. See you later. Best of
You
luck.
want to do the midnight move?
I would
The thing that
totally
we
do
heard
it.
about in China that everybody was so scared of? Because in China they were trying to make you feel good about being where you were, so you did not do the midnight move where you went to work one day and the next day you're supposed to come to work and that person has literally left the country overnight. They were always worried about that.
We actually had our boss come to our apartment because one of the other teachers was trying to get us fired, and he had told the boss that he heard us talking about leaving on Christmas Day. The boss walks home with Aaron
To see if we had packed.
to see if we had packed, and he comes in and I'm sitting on the sofa reading, the kids are in the room playing, and we're just looking at him like, what the hell is going on?
Like, why
Why
what's
are
up?
you here?
What's going on?
Clearly we are not going anywhere the next
Want a
day.
beer?
Right, you want a beer?
Yeah. I think that particular Christmas, I think we were
We
going
were
to the
going
hot
to the
springs.
yeah, we went to the hot springs.
We
with,
weren't really leaving the country. We were just going to the hot springs.
with the other teachers from the school.
From the school. Our minders.
Yeah, I had to convince the owner's wife to give the girls the day off, so I told her that we needed to hire them as translators and that we would pay their salary that day. That's the only reason they got to go on Christmas, otherwise they would have had to work.
You got anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
That's it?
Just vote.
No, I'm tired. If you want to follow the Traveling Farrs, you can find us at the YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, iTunes, Spotify, or wherever awesome podcasts are sold for free at the Traveling Farrs. If you like the Instagram or the Twitters, you can find us at Traveling Farrs, which lots of stuff is going up on the Instagram these days. If you want to email the Karen lady, you can email her at travelingfars@gmail.com. And the blog space, which is supposedly all worked out now and everything is up and going. thetravelingfars.blueberry.net. No E's in the blue here. And Blueberry has been following me, I think, or the Traveling Fars, or both on the Instagram. So thank you so much. We'd love to see you on the Instagrams.
I will be participating in a panel discussion about how you as a family can live abroad, work abroad, how to make money.
We're still trying to figure out the money thing.
Different things. I will have Aaron put my code and the link
There's a code and a link.
to the virtual seminar, so that if you would like to attend, you can use my code. And
I think you need to make a post on the blog space.
okay,
And then share the post.
I can do that.
And give it to me.
But it's the Wandering Moms Exodus Fest, and I will
Ooh, it's a fest.
put up the information, or have Aaron put it in the description so that you can get your tickets.
We'll put it everywhere. How about that? Did you ever pick a picture?
Do you have to give me the picture so I can send them to her today?
Okay. I mean, they're just on gimbal one over there.
Okay.
And if you want to give us money and help the podcast keep going so we can bring you all of this juicy content, go to patreon.com/thetravelingfars.
The
Do
things
it.
you can't see that we can see.
We've got plans. Different
And
things.
we've got the GoFundMe,
The GoFundMe, Traveling Fars.
and we've got the Cash App,
We do. It's
the
the
Cash App?
$, the Traveling Fars,
and we've got the PayPal.
and that is the Traveling Fars at PayPal.
So, all the money, all the resources that come in to keep us going, we appreciate it. We love you. We need you. We have to have you.
Sending you socially distanced hugs.
Which is literally no hug at all, but we're not going to talk about that.
That makes those people like our friends who don't like to be touched more comfortable.
Yeah, social distancing is only bad for part of the population.
Right.
The introverts are all here
The
for
other
it.
part are introverts and germaphobes are like, good.
They're like,
I wanna touch
yes, finally, we
It's
can
a-
walk around
it's a-
and be safe.
you." It's a rule. I don't have to touch you.
It's like, yes. I know somebody wanted to shake my hand or something, and I was just like, we're doing the fist bump now. Then I think I showed one class is like, because we were talking about the numbers, I think in the U.S., the 500,000 people in 7 days
Yes.
got COVID, and we were talking about that in relation to here and there and what they were seeing on the street, what I was seeing, and it was like, yeah, everybody's doing the elbow bump thing, man. People are not even, and he was like, no, there's so many people here, they're still kissing.
I
and
saw
still-
that on the
it's
street
like,
one day.
well, why would anybody do that? And for me, I tend to try to stay 6 feet away from everybody walking,
Yeah, it's not easy to do.
and you're trying to really stay away from people without getting hit by the car that's coming up behind you.
Or the motorcycle, or
They're, people are getting it real bad in the States, so hopefully it just stays away from here.
I watched one day.
Stays away from wherever we are. How about that?
This man was standing there. 3 men came up. Each one of them kissed him, hugged him, shook his hand, and then walked away.
Did the 3 men have a baby though? No baby. All right, let's get out of here.
What?
3 men and a baby, man.
Oh man, I failed as a
We
parent.
really gotta get you caught up on all of your
80s
movies, your 80s, 90s movies. You're lacking. You have a gap.
We get me internet and I'll watch.
We
it
don't
on
have to
podcast.
have internet.
It's
No.
on. It's
They're on
Tom
the
Selleck.
hard drives. You can watch them, man. It is Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck has nothing to do with internet.
No, it's just a movie.
The mustache is there, man.
I know who Tom Selleck.
Magpie is in it.
And
Richard
Steve
from
Gutenberg from Police Academy.
Yeah.
I didn't know his
You
name.
don't even know Police Academy. Look at him. Told you.
I know we've watched at least one of those.
No.
If Aaron saw Police Academy, Aaron would remember Police Academy because Police Academy got lots of tickle ladies.
Yeah, I remember that.
See? Told you. I told you. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye.
Say goodbye to the
I've
people.
only seen Revenge
Happy
of the Nerds
Halloween.
once, and
Say goodbye to the people.